part 8.4, properties of HTTP GET and POST methods. Question number 8 of homework assignment number 1. Yeah. First, let's, another, right, it should be, yeah, number 9. All right, yeah, number 9. All right. If you want to send large amount of data to server, which of the following HTTP methods should you use? All right. So for this part, let us learn some basic properties of HTTP 2 methods, GET and POST. Yeah. So basic properties of 2 of the HTTP methods. HTTP GET and POST methods. All right. First, let me talk about the HTTP methods. All right. So GET and POST, 2 commonly used methods. Most frequently use these 2 methods, but there are a few other methods. Yeah. You may need to use put method, delete method. All right, so then another 2 methods. All right, yeah. These 4 later, so when we talk about web services, these 4 methods will be used. Yeah. Then another 2 methods are rarely used. All right. Yeah, but here, most frequently use these 2. Yeah. So let us learn some basic properties. Yeah. First one, yeah. GET is the default. Default HTTP method. So the default, and it means if you do not specify HTTP method, then the GET method is used. For other methods, you have to find some way to specify it explicitly. Explicitly. All right? Yeah. Yeah. So one way specify, yeah. Example, when we use the form tag, we have some way to specify, right? Form tag, action attribute, yeah. But there is a method attribute. How about that? In the method attribute, we can specify, all right? Yeah. Upper, lowercase, not important. It's not case sensitive, all right? So POST, yeah. But if you use GET, you can skip this part, you know. But sometimes people still put that explicitly, so make people see it, you know, to get a better readability. Yeah. So that's the default. So this is one way to specify. There are other ways. There are other ways. All right. Yeah. Okay. Property number 2. All right. You can send data. So here we talk about sending data. All right. GET method, when you use GET method and the POST method, the way you send data different. All right. So when you use GET method, how do you send the data? The data is stored in URL part of the request line. in the previous video, you learned the structure of HTTP request. Top line, request line. Yeah, so look at that part. URL and query string. So that part, you use the query string to send the data. Actually, you use the query string to send the data. That's the get method way. Post method way, the data is stored in the message body. All right, yeah. So that's the key difference. So this is the key difference. All right, because this key difference will result in several other consequences. All right, yeah. For example, bookmark result. Bookmark. All right. When you visit a web page, one particular page, sometimes you may like to bookmark that page. Okay? Bookmark a page, actually you store the URL of that page. Okay? Store the URL plus query string of that page. All right, so the data is in the query string. You bookmark it, so that means you can only use the get method for the bookmark feature. Okay, so get method supports bookmark feature. Post method does not support bookmark feature. Post method, think about that. Post method, the data is not stored in the URL part, so you cannot bookmark it. Okay, you have no way to bookmark it. So that's the property number 3 related to the bookmark. All right. Property number 4, data protection. Data protection, or send data in a secure way. Send data in secure way. All right, so post, when you use post, data hidden, yep, because it's in the message body, right? Outside people cannot see it. The message body is sent in a hidden way. People cannot see it. So in this way, not visible. Not visible. All right. So then the get method. Because data in URL, as a result, can be viewed by others from the web browser URL bar. right? So you put a mouse click that URL bar, you can see the query data parameters encoded in the URL part. So think about if someone sent username, password, credit card number, social security number, birthday, in that way, not secure, right? So this is another important difference between post and a get. Yeah. Because sometimes the student may ask, what time I should use the get method? What time I should use the post method? Here you can see these properties. From these properties, you can understand when should we use the post method and get method. Yeah. All right. Another property I want to talk about. Property number 5. Data limit. When you send data, is there a limit for the data size, amount? It depends on what method do you use. First, the get method, because it is in URL, right? Yeah. So this part is a limited. Yeah. How large is it? Based on the version of the HTTP protocol. Yeah. The version changes. Yeah. Yeah. But there is a reasonable amount for the limit, 4K. 4KB. Yeah. In the URL part, yeah. So that's pretty large, right? 4KB, but still limited. Certain amount of this much data you can send through the URL. Post, all right? So in message body, in message body, unlimited, okay? So when you send a large amount of data, don't worry. So you're putting the message body. How do you put a message body? Just send it by the post method. Okay? Yeah. Although when the data size is very large, the transmission time could be slow, relatively slow, but it can be done. Yeah. Can be done. Yeah. In that way. All right. So after that, these are the key properties. Key properties. So after you understand these properties, it's pretty much you can choose the right method to use in most of the web applications using HTTP protocol. And with this explanation, this video, actually you can answer several questions. Several questions. All right. Yeah. Not just this one, several questions. All right. Yeah. So then for some related question, I do not need to explain another time. All right. You just use the knowledge from this video. You answer other related questions in this assignment. All right. So let me finish this video and part A at this point. Yeah.